On one, ready?
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
The greatest show on earth, baby.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McPherson now for the extra point. Good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert, now he'll let it go on the run, deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now they go play action now. Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Let's get set. 180. 180.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Steps away to his left. That's into the hands of Jacob Harris. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Bears are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception. I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full streak. Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll toss to Harris. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Herbert. And firing a deep ball for Kmet. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Bengals are going to get the football back at their own 17. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And firing a deep ball for Kmet. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Let it well, and it's picked. And the Bengals are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st down coming up. On the give, this is Harris. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Herbert off of play action. Rolling to his right. And his throw is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Now it's Herbert. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd and goal. Herbert flushed out right. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Touchdown, Bears! From 8 yards out. And the Bears draw a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. Now Burrow on 1st down. Open man is Chase, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Second and 10. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, second and 15. Back to throw here, Herbert. The open man here, Renfro. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Herbert just beat the play clock. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Bengals will take over here, first and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They go play action with Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Burrow will throw. Throw left side complete to Chase. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Buying time to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They'll try to run with Hines. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Nyheim Hines taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Throw left side going to be taken in by Harris. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Herbert now. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
And this will be caught by Edwards. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Herbert. He gets it complete to Harris. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And firing a deep ball for Kmet. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball. My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. The Bengals drive about to get going. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. He's picked off at his own 47. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
The
you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Point after here coming up. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Big 13. Come on here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Here, 11 MT. 11 MT.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Burrow on play action. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
11.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 12. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. On first down, Harris. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Go nowhere, 22. Go nowhere. There we go.
Here's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off. Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. This pass caught by Hamler. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Play action. It's Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
To throw on 2nd and 10, Herbert. His throw incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And this one complete to Simpson. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. Harris. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. And that'll set them back 5. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Herbert going to throw deep for the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there. Already his
second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Point after, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll roll him out right.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Flush to his right. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Jamar Chase, the intended receiver.
And now it's 3rd down. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack.
4th and goal, and down by a touchdown. The offense stays on the field.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Bengals bring out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Breaks through the contact. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
From the 50, here's Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off right around the 43.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. And they go play action now. Burrow. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Draymond Jones.
Able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. He'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Harris. Touchdown Bengals. Jacob Harris, 37 yards. And the Bengals are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. McPherson on for the point after. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Now on 2nd and 13. Herbert. And this is Simpson with a catch. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Here's 2nd and a yard. Operating from the gun. Herbert being chased out left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Let's go, B, let's go. Hey, let's get there. Hey, Mike 20, Mike.
To the air again, Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's Simpson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. From up here in the booth, looked like he started to make his cut into the middle of the field right as that ball was being released. That's how you draw it up.
Exactly.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Herbert with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bears get a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. Out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
11 MT, 11 MT.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. But he's got his target, Harris. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jacob Harris, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. And McPherson on for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point. Herbert has it knocked free, and the Bengals have recovered it.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. First down, here's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase there to make the grab. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for